The sponsor of my stream and podcast is DistroKid. If you want 7% off on your first subscription with DistroKid, release your music to the world on every major music platform. Make sure to go to my website, andrewvanzark.com, and click on the discount link under the tab of DistroKid.
Attention Sarkarians, embark on a cosmic journey at www.andrewvanzark.com, saving by clicking on our affiliate tab. Discounts await. Your click not only unlocks deals, but supports the beats and discussions of these stellar radio stations.
At Galactic ChatWave Radio.
Join the Sith and let the unlimited power of the discounts await you in the shopping. And for you musicians to get a discount on DistroKid, www.andrewvanzark.com, your portal to savings. May the discounts be with you.
The information on this podcast is my opinion and some internet research.
Star Wars, the galaxy's most popular movie, is great family entertainment.
Huh? Aren't we listening to Galactic ChatWave Radio? What is this whistling? I'm confused.
Hosted by Andrew Van Zark.
Now you're listening with power.
Thank you. Now we can start listening to the show. I was so confused.
May the Force be with you.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome back to Galactic ChatWave Radio. This is your safe space to discuss Star Wars, music, and other geeky topics. So buckle up as we dissect the latest chapter of The Bad Batch, Season 3, Episode 8, titled Tensions Rise, as the Bad Batch inch toward answers. Alright, let's get it flowing, let's get it running. I'm actually really excited with this one. Seeing Fennec Shan in this one was a blast, to be honest, you know. I really loved it, you know, and it was really dark, and for those of you that don't like slow episodes, it was a little bit slow, in my opinion, but that's just my own thoughts on that, you know. So yeah, anyways, why don't we get ourselves diving into it a little more and get ourselves flowing with all this stuff, you know. I love everything that has to do with, you know, the Bad Batch, Star Wars, and all that kind of stuff. So, without further ado, let's get ourselves running with some of that, you know. And if you have anything to say, anything to talk about, anything you want to flow with, when it comes to, you know, Star Wars, pop culture, video games, and all that, you can leave it on the chat down below, and I'll be glad to respond as soon as I can, you know. So, let's get ourselves started here with some Bad Batch discussion of that episode 8, you know. So, this episode is awesome in many shapes and forms, you know. We'll be dissecting the episode's thrilling moments, pondering its lingering mysteries, and unraveling the complexities of our favorite clone troopers, you know? So the episode unfolds with a captivating split narrative. We find ourselves following the interpreted... Release your music to the world. So we find ourselves following the intrepid hunter and the ever-dependable Wrecker on a perilous quest to unearth the meaning behind the cryptid M count. Their pursuit takes them into a shadowy underbelly, forcing them to negative, treacherous situations and confront guarded secrets. Every step they take heightens the suspense, leaving us yearning to understand the truth they're desperately seeking. So, meanwhile, across the galaxy on the tranquil world of Pabu, Crosshair faces a different kind of battle. A battle against his own limitations. We witness a vulnerability we haven't seen before, as he struggles to regain control of his injured hand. The internal conflict adds a layer of depth to this character, making us question the impact these setbacks will have on his future. So, in my opinion, the lack that we're seeing with Crosshair, it's a huge impact on the whole Clone Force 99, because they're all supposed to be super strong, have all this kind of stuff, and all these powers, but yet seeing Crosshair struggle the way he's struggling is pretty sketchy, in my opinion. Pretty goddamn sketchy. So, as the episode progresses, seemingly disparate, the storyline begins to coverage, culminating in shocking twist. The enigmatic bounty hunter Fennec Shan, shrouded in an aura of mystery, disrupts Hunter and Wrecker's meticulously planned operations with a cunning maneuver. This unexpected betrayal throws their mission into disarray and leaves us with a cliffhanger that sparks a flurry of questions. What are Fennec Shan's true motives? How will the Bad Batch overcome these obstacles? The episode excels at wavering and giving us together these contrasting narratives, and we're kept on our edge of our seats for sure, by the thrilling pursuit of truth undertaken by Hunter and Wrecker, while simultaneously being drawn into Crosshair's introspective journey. It's a masterful display of balancing action-packed sequences with moments that delve into the emotional complexities of our clone protagonists, And that sure is a really strong thing to say. So beyond the central plot, the episode offers intriguing glimpses into the state of the galaxy under the oppressive rule of the Empire. We see the lingering effects of Order 66 and the constant threat clones face under Imperial control. This adds a layer of context to the Bad Batch struggle, reminding us of the larger conflict they're entangled in. Tension rises as the Bad Batch gets closer and closer to getting some answers, and it's a compelling exploration of loyalty, perseverance, and the ever-present threat of betrayal. It leaves us yearning for more. We're eager to witness how the Bad Batch will navigate the fallout of Fennec Shan's treachery and what challenges Crosshair must overcome on his path to recovery. We saw Omega and Crosshair doing their meditatives, their meditative pathways and rituals to get things clear. Omega tells him, hey, meditation is a good thing for your mind and to heal you entirely, not just the hand, but also mentally, and those are things that have been said and taught throughout Star Wars this whole time. There's no other way to actually delve into this and get better than by meditating, and we're intrigued to see what are we to expect from Fennec Shan. Fennec Shan seems kind of sketchy. At the end of the episode, she literally talked about in a communication with someone that we don't know who the hell it is. We are still to know who the heck is that person. So, this episode also reignites the debate surrounding, the midichlorians, the M counts, and the connection to these controversial elements of the Force adds a new layer of intrigue to the narrative, Omega having such a high count really, really brings a lot to the table, because so far, who we only knew that had a lot of things to discuss about M counts was Anakin, and having Omega being another one with that super high M count really brings a lot to the table. But then again, they only checked Omega. They haven't checked Crosshair. They haven't checked Hunter. They haven't checked Wrecker or any other Clone Force 99. So there's probably a suspect that every Clone Force 99 character has a high M count. But, we still need to find out whether that be a thing or not. I doubt they're gonna, be able to test on Hunter, Wrecker, or anyone else, for that matter. I think they're just gonna stay with the thought of Omega, and they're just gonna hunt her down till the end of dawn of time, So it's quite controversial, So will the series delve deeper into this topic, or will it remain a veiled mystery? Only time will tell, and only the episodes that have been running so far will let us know if that could be a thing. Because, we have a lot to unveil from that, and so many things we can talk about, So, going back to Fennec Shan, Fennec Shan, Hunter, and Wrecker arrived at a marsh-filled planet, and which reminds me a lot of Nal Uta, to hunt the bunny. Stellar Solaris, nicknamed the Slayer of Ordo Eris. He apparently stole some credits from top bosses within the Haxion Brood. This may all sound familiar to you, the ones listening right now, if you've played Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. In the game, Cal Kestis is captured and brought to Ordo Eris by the Haxion Brood to fight in a gladiatorial game of absolves grease of his, depths, The hunt for Saris goes about how would you expect, the encounter bombs hostile fauna and eventually finds Saris' hideout. Fennec takes a somewhat lazy stab at manipulating Hunter and Wrecker into revealing information about Omega. In the process, she reminds viewers that despite her records of working for Nal Se to protect Omega, she is just as collabs as and financially driven as the next bounty hunter, This will come into play later, And that's a thing that we have to keep in mind in many shapes and forms, So, we are not to trust Fennec Shan entirely. There's many reasons why not to trust her. So the much more interesting narrative here, in my opinion, is what's happening on Pabu. Frustrated by his lack of progress, Crosshair is dejected and fears his days as a sniper are over. Omega continues to show emotional intelligence well beyond her age and convinces Crosshair to consider the possibility that this injury may be related to his mental health, The mental health can be a big thing. So the thing is, she tells Crosshair that she learned how to meditate because of Gungi, and we all met Gungi in terms of Clone Force 99 back. She met Gungi in season 2, and she spent a lot of time in Kashyyyk, and Crosshair was like, "What? You've been to Kashyyyk?" So that is one of the most intriguing things for Crosshair with Omega. Like, what? Kashyyyk? Why would you be there? And then Omega says, "There's a lot you've missed. There's a lot you've missed. And sometimes you have to, get in touch with things as quick as you can. At least in my opinion." So maybe they'll catch up with the information to Crosshair. Maybe they'll do what they gotta do, So, Anakin season 7, episode 9 of the Clone Wars. What were you doing on Obadiah? Illustrating to both characters their younger sister are off blazing their own path and taking their own risks. Omega reminds Crosshair, "You've missed a lot," like I said before, to which he responds, "I know." And all our hearts break. Still, the fact that Crosshair understands he missed a lot is huge progress, and clearly, he's all in now. For sure, So, having Crosshair by the Clone Force 99 side again and away from the Empire's clutches, I think it brings, a lot of things to the table. And I never thought Crosshair would be back. I never thought Crosshair would change his mind. This, for me, is a huge turn of events. Big-ass huge turn of events, in my opinion. So, by the time Hunter and Wrecker return to, the space station with Fennec and the captured bunny, it's unclear whether Fennec is going to come through with the information, which he says she has to go out and find Hunter. And Wrecker are forced to trust her, which I wouldn't. I freaking wouldn't. In the end, Fennec contacts the mysterious individual and gives them Hunter and Wrecker's location. It appears Fennec has decided it's monetarily in her favor to betray the Bad Batch. And we just can't catch a break at all. So, this episode, again, like I've been mentioning this whole time, did a great job building suspense regarding both the mystery of M-counts and Crosshair's experimentation on Mount Tantus. It can be hard as a committed fan to distance, yourself or myself or whoever's watching from the M-counts, storyline and just enjoy the ride. At times it feels like we're really shoehorning this mystery into the plot when it should be rather easy to find this answer. That said, I enjoy that they're barely incorporating midichlorians into the narrative at all after they've been, so derivatively dismissed for many years as part of the great prequel backlash. As for Crosshair, I believe we'll find out more about his time on Mount Tantus and how that may or may not connect to the CX assassin. Although, I don't think we necessarily need this. Crosshair's courageous investigation of his own mistakes, trauma, and hopefully recover is a story worth telling all on its own, And that's a really interesting thing to note out. And I think that the more we unveil the story of the Bad Batch Season 3, the more we get into these characters that are vaguely being introduced. I think we're going to have a big finale and a big story. We're close to the end of the season, I'm pretty sure, because usually seasons of the Bad Batch don't last more than like 10 episodes or so. So I think we're just close to the end. and I still don't know what to expect, you know. And I feel, in my opinion, that the Bad Batch season 3 still has a lot to tell us. And being close to the end of the season really brings me to this conclusion that there's a lot more to, you know, talk about and more to unveil when it comes to the story, you know. So those are my thoughts, my small research to get a better idea of the episode, because the episode had a lot to take in, and I couldn't like really grasp much of the stuff, because it was too much to take in, to watch, and literally go straight to do my radio show. So yeah, but anyways, I think that it wraps it up till here for the recap and all that, and from there we can move on to other places. So hope you're having a great time. Hope you have understood a little bit more about the Bad Batch, and that you are closer into understanding the world of Star Wars a bit more. Every minute is a closer place to the galaxy far, far away. And what better place to be in than Galactic ChatWave Radio, where you can actually understand Star Wars in a more casual way, you know. I'd rather not have the toxicity that Star Wars usually brings to the table in many shapes or forms. So that's just my honest opinion here, and I don't want to have it changed any other way. So just a thought, you know, just a thought. But anyways, I'll catch you on the flip side. Adios, amigos. Bye. The sponsor of my stream and podcast is DistroKid. If you want 7% off on your first subscription with DistroKid, release your music to the world on every major music platform. Make sure to go to my website, andrewvanzark.com, and click on the discount link under the tab of DistroKid.
Unite for the sound revolution in Galactic ChatWave Radio. Support Anna Zark's original tunes, the polls of our online radio station, and keep the news blazing like Beskar.
Click, donate, and hit that PayPal button, and join the watch. Keep the tunes alive. This is the way.
How y'all doing? Hope you're enjoying the music so far and you're having a great time. But I'm just here doing what I love doing the best. Showcasing you everything that has to do with the space and pop culture. Those are the stuff I love showcasing. Doesn't matter the style, doesn't matter the way it is. As long as I can showcase you pop culture mixed with space, I'll be there. Space, robots, and whatnot. Recently I started watching Ultraman Trigger, and that has been a blast and a great show so far. Ultraman never seems to fail. I've seen countless of Ultraman shows here and there, and I think that every single one of them are great from the first one till now. So it's a thing. But anyways, let's continue listening to some more music here. We're gonna go for Galactic Empire with Battle of the Heroes. Okie dokie. We're gonna be in a commercial break as of now, but yeah, that metal versions of Star Wars music is just phenomenal, in my opinion. They're just freaking phenomenal. So, why don't we dive ourselves into a little bit of a music break, with the commercial break, my bad actually. And from there, we'll move on to more music. So, let's go. The sponsor of my stream and podcast is DistroKid. If you want 10% off on your first subscription with DistroKid, release your music to the world on every major music platform. Make sure to go to my website, andrewvanzark.com, and click on the discount link under the tab of DistroKid.
Unleash your creativity with 30% off an annual Skillshare membership. Explore classes on art, film, instrument learning, video game scoring, music mixing, and much more. Join Skillshare today and dive into your creative passions. Link on screen or www.andrewvanzark.com/discount.
Hosted by Andrew Van Zark.
Now you're listening with power.
Attention Sarkarians, embark on a cosmic journey at www.andrewvanzark.com, saving by clicking on our affiliate tab. Discounts await. Your click not only unlocks deals, but supports the beats and discussions of these stellar radio stations.
At Galactic ChatWave Radio.
Join the Sith and let the unlimited power of the discounts await you in the shopping. And for you musicians to get a discount on DistroKid, www.andrewvanzark.com, your portal to savings. May the discounts be with you.
And we're going to be back with some more music here, and this is Galactic Empire, the Droid Invasion. So don't let
Unite for the sound revolution in Galactic ChatWave Radio. Support Anaran Zark's original tunes, the polls of our online radio station, and keep the news blazing like Beskar.
Click, donate, and hit that PayPal button and join the watch. Keep the tunes alive. This is the way.
Greetings, fellow star travelers. This is Andrew Van Zark, your guide through the cosmic wonders of Galactic ChatWave Radio. Join me in the vast expanse of Star Wars every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 21 hours EST. Embark on a journey with me as we explore the latest news from the Star Wars galaxy in our interstellar breaks. Bask in the glory of epic film scores, mind-bending IDM tracks, hilarious Star Wars parodies, and the thunderous beats of space metal. The force is strong in our musical odyssey, and you won't want to miss it. For exclusive insights and extra content, navigate our Star Cruiser to www.andrewvanzark.com/news. And, of course, stay connected on X, formerly known as Twitter, for the freshest updates and behind-the-scenes revelations. Andrew Van Zark on Galactic ChatWave Radio, through RY633, standing by, where the stars align and the music resonates across the galaxy.
What is thy bidding, my master?
Listen on www.andrewvanzark.com or the official Galactic ChatWave Radio app. Hosted by Andrew Van Zark.
You're fulfilling your destiny.
Alrighty. Thank you for listening. If you're listening to the relay here on Twitch, then that's awesome. But if you didn't catch it, it'll be up on my YouTubes at some point with all the funs and ins and outs of Twitch. And eventually it'll be on audio platforms to enjoy in a more edited version. So, may the force be with you, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Adios, amigos. Bye.